Welcome, Hydra Nation. This is Red from Four Guys in a Comic, and it's time to talk more of Secret Empire. Yes, we're going to talk about Doctor Strange, issue number 22, another tie-in for Secret Empire. Pretty cool issue. Let's go ahead and dive straight into it, shall we? Well, as we see from this first page, their artist monster is all about New York, inside of the dome. As we know, we have people trapped inside of Manhattan. Okay, this dark force dimension, and everybody's just trapped, can't get out, nobody can get in. And something needs to be done about it. Well, as we saw in last issue, Mr. Fisk, he had proposed to work together. And so that's what they're doing. You have Doctor Strange and and Dr. Fisk just collaborating. All right, so they are in a little golf cart heading somewhere. And as you can see, obviously, they're talking about, should we be trusting, Kingpin, come on, he's a villain. But, Doctor Strange is like, you know what, guys, just settle down. Let's see what kind of magic this guy has available for us, what resources, whatever it is that he says he has. Well, Kingpin eventually is like, hey, you know what, my enemy is your enemy. We have to work together type of scenario. So they end up going to a place. Where is this place? Well, as we can see, it is part of a safe haven, I guess you can say, part of the skyline that is safe from all the monsters and everything. Because, people with money and people with power obviously can buy places like this to protect themselves. And he's saying, you know what, with my money and my power, I'm have in my hands a bunch of magical objects that you can use, Doctor Strange, to help. All I want is my city back the way it's supposed to be. So we then go over to Mordo, who is basically reporting into our supreme leader, Captain America, in regards to what's going on. It's Doctor Strange been captured. He says he has it well under control. And Captain America basically says, you need to take care of it. I don't know, I care how you do it, but just remember, nobody dies, and I want my city left standing when this is all over. So Mordo's like, okay, yeah, whatever, I'm going to go get myself a cup of coffee. And they get to this next page, and he's fighting monsters in the refrigerator and complaining, oh my goodness, this fridge, why can't I have a refrigerator where I can just get a regular cup of half and half without any issues? And he goes over to Daredevil, which he captured earlier, and just basically talks, hey, let's go take a look to see what's going on, So he snaps his fingers, a little magic tube comes up so he can see what Doctor Strange is up to. Well, Doctor Strange is with the Kingpin, and they're getting out into the city to go to this place that the Kingpin says where he has magic items. And of course they get attacked by a creature, and Doctor Strange takes care of it by basically putting boils all over the creature's face, and that made the creature run away, fleeing in pain. So Mordo's like, yeah, well, everything's going fine, so keep enjoying the show, Daredevil. And Daredevil's just like, oh yeah, whatever. So our guys end up going over to this apartment with a big eyeball on the door, and it turns out this witch has a bunch of the magic, and she's basically saying, hey, our contract is null and void because things are not the way they were before. We're in this dark void, and you know what, you're on your own. But she sees that Doctor Strange is there, because that's why she ended up talking to him, and she decides she's going to confront and attack Doctor Strange. Come on, we all know how this is going to end. Well, she turns into a tiger. He takes that out. She turns into an alligator. He takes care of that. Turns into a bull, and he takes care of that. When Mordo basically shows up, type of scenario, and kind of destroys everything. The witch is pleading for help, and Kingpin's like, hey, that time has passed. You didn't want to help us when we asked. Now you need help. Forget you. And she's like, okay, fine. Here, take my magic. I'm dying anyways. Go save everybody and everything. So a vault appears, and they go inside this vault with all these dark magical items. And this freaks Doctor Strange out. And first thing he does is like, don't touch anything. And so he starts using magic, and Fisk is like, come on, we got all this stuff for our use. We got to use something. And all of a sudden, a creature comes out to attack. And what does Fisk do? He grabs a hold of a magical item and destroys it. And everybody's like, what did you just do? He's like, hey, you're welcome, but there's something going on. There's some magical things coming out of his eyes. And hey, that concludes our issue. That's our Secret Wars tie-in. And, all right, not too bad. Art was really good. I really enjoyed the art. And we shall move forward and see what else is going on in this event. But remember, guys, Hailing Hydra, cut off one head, two more. She'll take its place.